A square root equation. Pretty much what they are is just you have a square root involved in it and some other junk lying around. Now we can't do much with the stuff underneath the square root until we get rid of the square root. So the best way to deal with these is to isolate the square root by itself, which in this case it is, and then just square both sides and see what happens. So right from the start I'm just going to take both sides and square it. Both entire sides, so you have to be a little cautious with that. Alright, now when you square a square root, they pretty much cancel each other out, and you're left with 10x minus 24 on the left, and on the right you're going to have this x squared, which makes this a quadratic equation. So the technique of getting it equal to 0 is what we want to do, and I generally want to keep the x squared as a positive x squared rather than negative, so I'm going to move these other two pieces over here to the right. So we're going to get 0 is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 24. And I'm going to use factoring as much as possible. I'm going to want to try to factor these rather than using those other methods of completing the square or quadratic formula. So we're hoping that positive or factors of 24 add up to 10, which they do, which is 6 and 4. So we're going to get, since it's a lead coefficient of 1, we can quick factor this as x minus 6 and x minus 4. So we're going to get two solutions out of this. We're going to get x is equal to 6 and x is equal to 4. One of the problems with this method is we're squaring both sides. So let's say, for instance, that x was a negative number. If you squared it, it just became a positive number, and we might actually get a solution out of it. But we know for sure that square roots cannot be negative, so it's best to go back and make sure that both of these answers work. So plugging in the 6, we're going to get 60 minus 24, which is 36, and square root of 36, of course, is 6. And if we plug in the 4, we're going to get 10 times 4 is 40. 40 minus 24 is also 16, and the square root of 16, of course, is 4. So now I can say for sure that the solution set for this equation, x could equal 6 or x could equal 4.